Today, I want to give you guys some of the best information that I can give you guys if you guys are in your early 20s, working through your 30s, and you're trying to get ahead. Because here's the thing, life is very long, and there's a lot of learning to do. And if you're going to learn anything and you're going to take part in anything, you need to be the best that you can be. You need to aim for excellence. And I'm going to start talking about excellence a lot more in this channel. But for today, I want to talk about setting an intent for everything that you do and the intent to be the best you can be in anything you can do. I'm going to give you guys a few examples of what I mean here, because I'm not necessarily saying go into new situations overconfident or cocky or anything like that, because really that's the exact opposite of what I'm telling you to do. Here's the thing. If you are going into a situation where you are learning something, then you want to be the best learner that you can be. So sometimes you're going to have to actually calm down your ego. You don't have to go and correct everybody when you are in a situation where you are actually learning. Even if you don't agree, you can learn from what the person is telling you, what they are actually experiencing and what they are perceiving from what they are teaching you. And you can, on your own, without intruding on this person or this group that is teaching you, uh, take the information and learn from it and perceive it through your own cognition. And I think that for myself, I've talked about this before. When I was learning programming, I went into a group of um, high performing programmers, and I had to humble myself almost immediately because uh, this group was very knowledgeable in what they were doing. And being a newcomer, if I had gone in cocky or arrogant, it would not have ended well for me. But because I was able to humble myself, become the best learner I could be, and allow these people to know that I don't think I know more than them, they were able to respect me and were willing to teach me a little bit more than if I had gone in and told them that I had learned a different way from what they were showing me and I didn't think their way was right. They would have had no reason to teach me, and I would have ended up learning nothing. So I think that there's other ways of looking about this. If you are going to start your fitness journey, then you know what? You need to actually, how will you be the best in fitness? It's to really understand where you are right now. So you actually don't have to go right into fitness. You have to understand, hey, where are my levels of fitness? And if you can say, okay, I am strong in strength, my endurance is weak, my mobility is weak, then you can actually start generating the ideas for how you will become better in fitness, rather than just going in and saying, hey, I want to be the best weightlifter, when you already have strength. But then you don't need necessarily to work so much on the strength of your fitness routine. You may just need to work on the endurance of your fitness routine, or you may need to, if you're going into fitness for how you look, you want to be intent. Like, is it because of how you look, or is it because you want to be strong? Um, and there's like a lot of different ways that you can think about this, but what you really want to start thinking is you don't always have to go directly into a situation, um, trying to dominate that situation, even if you have the potential to do that, because I do a lot of the times. If I speak up, a lot of times people get quiet. But when I find that if I can calm my own ego down, even if I think something's wrong, I can take it and later on figure out where it can fit or why it is wrong without ruining the environment for that. Also, sometimes if I don't set intent for my workouts, what happens is that I'm wasting a lot of my time and I don't end up uh, with any reward from what I'm doing. If I'm spending too much time weightlifting, there's a law of diminishing returns at some point. So I have to do an evaluation and begin looking at, hey, where do I actually need to put my attention for fitness? And this is what I'm trying to get to you guys. If you become more intent with every action plan that you start to make and what you are trying to achieve from that, you're going to get a lot more reward from it. It's going to be a lot more meaningful to you especially when you begin to see the gains that come from what you are doing. And I think that that's a really good place to start if you are trying to uh, get your life together or trying to become proficient in something. You need to humble yourself first. In a way, lose your ego in order to gain an ego. Um, and then, at some point, when you actually do gain an ego and you become experienced in these, or educated or experienced in these ventures that you are taking on, then you can begin adding more meaning through more intent. So, like for myself, now that I have done my fitness journey and I'm a pretty proficient wrestler. I'm pretty well educated in multiple areas where I have um, formerly been taught and then reconstructed what I was taught. Now I'm getting to a point where my intent is to teach people and pass along my knowledge in both industries, in all the industries that I have taken part in. My intent is to continue expanding the knowledge I have in other people, which also allows me to become a better teacher and more educated myself. So, um, just one thing to think about is I always set intent for what you are doing, because if you can't set the intent, then that means you were probably doing something wrong. Hope this helped, and I'll catch you soon.